Hey everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I am joined here with one of my friends, and we're bringing you guys kind of like a random scrimmage. I'm not too terribly sure what these teams are. I see WP versus Expo, and we might be having a reload, because somebody's not in the game, so very convenient for us, huh?
Oh, for you, since you were not ready, but yeah.
I was totally...
You connected, we're all ready.
Darn it, it's gonna stay in. Darn it, it's gonna stay in. Jeez. Okay, but yes, like I said, hello everybody, my name is CulBlu. I'm joined here with my friend Dragondrop, and I was just about to call you Season, and I was about to be very sad.
It would have made me very sad, yes.
But I called you the right name. And Dragondrop, would you like to introduce yourself and tell everybody where they can find you if they like your stuff?
Yeah, I'm a caster. I'm casting mostly joint Dota League matches, and then sometimes with SP Revolution 5, some Brazilian Dota currently. So if you want to keep up with all of that, just follow me on Twitter at dragondropdota. Or also follow me on Twitch, also at dragondropdota.
And as far as me, you guys know me, CulBlu. You're probably watching this on either in Dota TV or on my YouTube page, which is youtube.com/user/CulBluDota, CulBlu Dota at the end of that. And that's pretty much the best way to find me and all my stuff. There's also Casters Network, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. And Dragon, we see the bands going through relatively fast. Death off the first band. I haven't seen that in a little bit. Would you like to elaborate on that some?
I know I haven't seen any of these bands as first bands currently. I mean, usually it's like Lycanthrope, Bat Rider, Nyx Assassin sometimes, but Doom, Doom, Naga Siren. I mean, those are all strong heroes, and yeah.
They are strong heroes. And Naga as a support or as a carry, which one do you think is stronger?
I know I'm a little bit torn on that because as a support, she can do a whole lot because she has a decent skill set with lockdown and go through BKB, minus armor and stuff like that. But as a carry, or at least in core position, maybe out of mids, if you manage to get an early Radiance on her, she'll just farm the entire map and then just smack you in the face with a bunch of illusions. So both are viable depending on the rest of your lineup, I believe.
And it's been quoted by one of my friends, Smoif. Shout out to you, Smoif. Actually, no, by Smafs. I think it was Smafs. Sorry, Smoif. Shout out to you too, but Smafs. Shout out to you, Smafs. That Naga Siren has one of the best non-ultimate illusions in the game. And by one of the best, I mean I think she has the best. Where basically they take 200% damage as opposed to like the normal 400 or 500. And they also deal like a nice chunk of damage to you. And damage is not reduced by that much. So, yeah, she's banned out though, so we're sad.
Yeah, you don't often see Naga Sirens though outside of the support position. I mean, ultimate is not exactly too useful for a carry that wants to be able to dish out damage and nothing but. And especially in Naga Siren with the illusions, you usually, if you run her as in core position, you will usually end up just split pushing away from your team. Which makes the ultimate, the Song of the Siren, pretty much useless for that purpose. So
or AFK farming, and I would have to be on the other side of the river and say that Naga Siren ulti is always useful, even as a carry, because this is a really good way to say, oh my gosh, I'm in a bad spot, pop ulti, TP out, and that's it.
But usually if you're split pushing, you're not going to use that to initiate or to catch someone out of position and
no.
Stuff like that. That's what I meant. But yeah, you can always, of course, use it as a panic button. Especially on level 3 with a 60-second cooldown, but yeah. We're not gonna have an Naga Siren, so might not be the best idea to keep rambling on about her, since we have some nice heroes picked up for Expo. Gyrocopter, a carry that we haven't seen too much. How do you think he's fitting in the meta right now?
Gyrocopter, I don't think he's in the meta anymore, but he still has his ability to kill things very fast with his flat cannon. I'm still in the camp that thinks that flat cannon is better than the glaives from Luna, but it seems to be that everybody agrees, and I agree to a certain extent, that Luna is a better person overall than Gyrocopter, because at least Luna's ulti can kill somebody at level 1, or 1v1, whereas Gyrocopter ulti, kind of, I mean, if you miss it, and that's it. Whereas Luna ulti, I mean, you might be able to kill a support or two with that. So, all that said, I think Luna is a better Gyro, still, but I still like Flat Cannon as an ability. So, I guess it says I think Gyrocopter's not in the meta anymore, because Luna has taken his place.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Now, as far as the other picks, though, Ancient Apparition and Vengeful Spirit, I don't foresee them being too big of a deal. I mean, Ancient Apparition has a cold feat, Vengeful Spirit has a stun, so that's going to be nice, and Gyrocopter has his missile to follow up on top of that. And with the Clockwork, they can do some nice, pretty cool little easy kills here and there. But based on what they banned out, the Juggernaut and the Pudge, it seems they're maybe a little bit afraid of ganks.
Yeah, Pudge ban's a little bit weird, so I think it's fair to say that this is not a high-level ban because Pudge is almost never picked up there outside of weird YOLO games.
Or it's a target ban.
Or a target ban, yeah. I don't know how much these teams know each other.
10 seconds.
They actually know each other relatively well. According to the person who invited me to, he said, yeah, it's just a little grudge match between the two. So,
all right. But yeah, Gyrocopter, yeah, you mentioned that he's fallen off, and he actually has a 38% win rate in the current patch, so it doesn't speak for him.
No, it
Luna
doesn't.
definitely the carry to go to, but together with the Ancient Apparition as well as the Vengeful Spirit, he actually makes a pretty good trial lane, because other than Luna, he can dish out a lot more damage at level 1.
With this
Level 3
rocket barrage?
With the Rocket Barrage, exactly. You've managed to isolate a target, that's a crap ton of damage, and yeah, set up from the Vengeful Spirit, add the right clicks, buffed up by the Chilling Touches as well.
It's going to be fun all around for everybody who's involved, except for the person taking the damage. And we got a late pickup on Invoker, but Invoker as a pickup versus what they're facing so far, how well do you like it?
It's quite good actually if he goes Quas Wax and lands good EMPs every once in a while. I mean, Gyrocopter eventually he will be able to dish out a right-click damage of his own, but even then he's still reliable on having some mana for the Flak Cannon. And if he doesn't exactly have the highest mana pool, so if all that gets burned off, his effectiveness will be pretty much cancelled out. Ancient Apparition later on, he would rather not be in a fight anyway, so he's not getting caught.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the farther you away from the fight, the better the Ice Blast gets, but yeah.
And just a pause for a minute, though. Just a pause for a moment. We see the Wicked Pandas actually banned out 2 mids in their last 2 bans. Well, okay, the last ban they banned out a mid. Whereas that team, Expo, they banned out Anti-Mage, which I think Anti-Mage being banned out, I think it might be because of the conversation I have earlier, but someone's like, I'm going to play Anti-Mage and do blah, 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 and they said, nope, at the very
10
end.
seconds remaining.
But that goes along with to say that Wicked Pandas, they do need a carry, and Expo, they do need a mid, unless they run an AA mid, which I haven't seen in forever.
No, I don't think that's actually viable. But yeah, Wicked Pandas need a carry. I don't think they would have taken the Anti-Mage. At least I would have thought it would have been a very bad decision, because Anti-Mage not having the best laning presence early on, and with Enigma and the Lion, Enigma's gonna be in the jungle, Nyx Assassin of course obviously in the offlane, and Lion doesn't give you too much early on. I mean, a stun and a hex, but it's usually not enough to keep a tri-lane like that away from you.
Hey,
I want to go aggressive with it.
You know what? There's a Luna!
Yep.
So, we talked about it a little bit earlier, saying that, I said Luna's a better Gyrocopter, so we'll get to see if Luna is in fact a better Gyrocopter, but I will have to say that I think Wicked Pandas have a better supporting lineup for Luna to actually do stuff, because Black Hole is really nice for Luna to get the right clicks off. Quas Wex Invoker, which I'm assuming what we're going to see, he's going to be really nice for controlling team fight, and Gyro's going to be either getting tornadoed, Black Hole, stunned, hexed, or stunned.
Yeah. But the question is whether it gets to that point. I mean, you have got an Invoker up against an OD, and that's not a fun matchup for any intelligence hero, so...
Yeah.
Fluffy should do alright, and Gyrocopter should do alright as well with that kind of supporting cast, right? I guess they will consider an aggressive tri-lane with that, and they can definitely do so up against the Lion and the Luna, because early on she's quite squishy. A couple of right clicks should be enough to bring it down with that minimal amount of lockdown that you have from the Magic Missile.
Really fast before everything goes too far, because we got a nice little convenient pause for ourselves. Let's go and do introductions. And Dragon, do you have your open mic turned on?
Yep.
Do you have your camera speeds turned all the way down?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's just getting the habit of it. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm a codecaster, you're controlling the camera, so...
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter, but I like to get used to it, and yeah. Anyway, I'll do introductions on the side of WP, and I'll let you have Expo's introductions, okay?
Oh hey, what you can also do is use the showcase view for the introductions, because it gives like the names on the left hand side.
Yes, it does, but that messes me up. Anyway, moving over to his Invoker, we see C+ on Invoker. Moving over to Lion, and okay, I'll experiment. Let's do it. Moving to his Lion, we see Desert, 99 Eagle, and wow, okay, these trees. Moving over to his Nyx Assassin, we see WP.Camping tree, and yes, he's hiding behind trees again. Darn these trees. Now see why Timbersaw hates trees. Moving over to his Luna, we see T3X on Luna, and on this Enigma, we see Ali 990.
I like C990, yeah. Right, on the other side of the river, we've got Gyrocopter. They're actually smoked up right now. He's being played by Nerif, the Oracle. Outworld Devourer, played by Fluffy, Ancient Apparition. In the capable hands of Shadow Templar 59. Hashtag generic name. Hyena. Gonna play the Vengeful Spirit, which leaves STCL on the Clockwork. Or just TCL with S as some sort of tag. I don't know.
Yes, and if the trees weren't in the way, Showcase would be awesome, but it's not.
Yeah, you can like use your mouse to like change the view a little bit.
I know, but the trees are always in the way. It's like I switch to the next person, the trees are there. It's like, stop it! And I have to go like adjust, and it's weird. Anyway, this is me saying, oh, you young whippersnappers and your new technology. No.
Should wanted to test it out earlier, but I forgot.
But we had,
but yeah.
as you said, Expo, they did smoke up, and they're going to go for a nice little early gank on top of Invoker, which would be really nice, but to be safe, Enigma's going to be the first one to die, because, hey, why not? I really hope he sends his Eidolons. Actually, saw him. He saw Fluffy around the corner. OD has it, Astral Prisoner. Actually, Invoker shows up around the corner, too. He's going to be going down. He's not going to be too happy about what happens, because Vengeful Spirit has a magic missile up. They're going to go for the stun on top of Enigma. OD just might be going down before everybody else does, so luckily he does die. Enigma will take a fall. Missile from Gyrocopter is going to be hitting Invoker. Gyrocopter going to try to clean up that kill, and he has the support behind him necessary to do it. VS has another magic missile and like 1,000 more mana, so she's not going to be able to do anything. Observer does get placed down by Invoker, and they're going to continue to chase, but Ancient Apparition extremely low. The Eidolons might be enough, but no, they all disappear a little bit too soon. Invoker will be the next one to take a fall. Not going to have enough HP to survive this missile. It's not magic, but it's still a missile, so he should be going boom, and he is now officially dead. So
it was such a weird engagement. I mean, going into an Enigma with Eidolons like that, level 1.
Actually, it wasn't that bad of a thing for Expo to think about, but if Enigma was a little bit quicker on the trigger finger, he might have been able to actually run away and then send his Eidolons. Like, I think he should have sent his Eidolons towards where he saw them. Because, I mean, even if he loses level 1 Eidolons, they're level 1 Eidolons. They're going to die fast anyway.
Yeah.
But at least it'll give him that valuable scouting vision. And C+,
They also did a lot of damage. I mean, Fluffy was taken down by those, as well as the Invoker just banging away on him.
And I also didn't agree with C+ going back in. Like I don't think he should have went back in for the fight.
Yeah, that's true. Should have just trying to gun the hell out of there. Then again, there was a missile on him, and Expo didn't show any signs of retreating, even on the tier 1 tower. So yeah.
Meanwhile, down bottom, Gyrocopter's getting harassed out of lane. Luna had another luminescent beam, but she didn't feel like she had enough damage, so they do back off. And up top, we got somebody getting surrounded. That's the Nyx Assassin. He's very afraid. He's very scared. He's going to be very dead now. Nice little play coming off from these guys. They forced a Spike Carapace earlier on, and Spike Carapace 23-second cooldown. There's a reason why it has a 23-second cooldown, because it used to be way too much.
Gyrocopter has a bottle. Just saying.
Okay, that's fine. So he can actually spam like his stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, he also went level 1 missile, so it's already a little bit unorthodox. But yeah, at least he put it to good use already with the kill on the Nyx. And C+ already rage quitting.
I wouldn't say he's rage quitting. I would say he got a DC. Yeah. But yeah, Gyrocopter going for the bottle is going to be nice for his regen, and judging by how he's playing, he has a missile, which if you do try to go for this build for Gyrocopter, it's mana intensive. Missile's not cheap. Rocket Barrage is definitely not cheap, because once you have a low cooldown, you want to spam it a bunch. So having the bottle helps him get that regen back up. And also his supporting cast is really nice for him to go for this, because the Magic Missile from Vengeful Spirit plus Cold Feet equals a guaranteed stun, essentially.
Yeah, that's true. Usually you don't skill the missile because it's utterly useless, but if you have a little bit of setup like that, gives enough time for the missile to actually catch up.
Correct.
And yeah, follow that up with the Rocket Barrage, and this is enough damage even at level 1.
Meanwhile, Enigma pops a Clarity Potion and loses it, because Wild can OP, please nerf. And down bottom, Luna and Lion are just having a nice little fun old time farming. I think did they kill Clock? Or no, they forced Clock back.
Oh no, yeah. He was really low health, but they didn't finish him off.
And we got another pause coming out. So, Dragondrop, do you see anything that happened that was interesting to you so far?
Except the kills, you mean?
Yeah, with the exception of the kills, like any like rotations that came out that you thought were interesting, or anything besides the Gyrocopter build.
Just Enigma in the jungle, pretty standard, and then Lion babysitting the Luna, and yeah, they're able to dish out a lot of damage as we saw, but Clockwork shouldn't die if he plays it correctly, but he doesn't have any point into the cogs yet, which is extremely weird. I mean, I think he went rocket level 1 for the extra bit of burst in the gank. But Barry is still level 2. Which I don't know if that helps him a lot. He might actually die with the Lion coming in with the haste soon. Stun comes out. Listen Beam is available and it's gonna use it. Another Hex to follow it up. And yeah, one more auto attack will be enough to bring him down. Cox might have helped him survive that, but...
I seriously doubt Cox would have helped him, because, I mean, between Lion and Luna, they can just easily kill him anyway. So I'm just going for the battery assault. He might have a chance of getting Lion to, like, miss his stun or something. And if he does pop power cogs, by the time he actually gets out of it, he's probably lost, like, maybe 25% more HP than he would have if he would have otherwise just kept running. So I do see the logic from Clockwork's build. Yeah, you typically see power cogs being played defensively, but given what he's facing, I mean...
Yeah, but another thing you have to consider, you can use the power cogs, especially on the dire side, to creep block quite effectively, which would push the lane in this direction, then you wouldn't have had to be that far out here.
What is this direction? What direction?
In the bottom lane. Basically just past this line
that
I'm drawing. And yeah, also they did a rune vision. They have an observer ward near the Roche pit that should have seen Lion pick up the haste rune, and yeah, actually shouldn't have gotten caught out there in the first place.
Okay. Meanwhile, mid, Invoker and OD are having a nice little fun time. OD only has one Astral on top of Invoker, and it looks like he might be going for another one. Nope, not going to be in it. Fluffy, going to get hit with some damage. Actually, he's going to get Astral now. But this is one of the fun things about Invoker, because he has free intelligence, kind of, coming out from his X-Sword instances. So he's going for Quas X-Sword, which means he has to right-click, which means OD needs to be careful.
Yeah. I think you really need to go that build to mitigate the effect of the Astral Imprisonment intelligence there. And yeah, the Invoker can definitely do that, but that means he doesn't have Quasbacks, he doesn't have that extra bit of team fight, unless he wants to invoke the Meteor or the Meatball at some point.
The heroes experience some technical difficulties.
Meanwhile, down bottom, what is going on? Lion and Luna still doing nothing. Rotation did come out for Vengeance Spirit, but she's actually going to rotate into jungle. Find an Enigma who's actually pretty darn healthy. And he might be able to kill VS. Oh, no, never mind. Islands just died.
Well, with the Malphus, he should at least be able to keep her away from him, but doesn't even need it. Hyena all alone down there.
A lone hyena, just laughing all by her lonesome.
Yep.
Now
with Lion rotating out, Tex might be in a little bit of trouble if he stays there for too long, but...
Yep, oh, wait, yeah, what's this?
Sport finds Hyena, so I don't know if they want to go on this. Battery Assault is used, but no way to keep the Luna in place. It's gonna be Loosen Beam and a stun, so that's another dead Lion, but OD's joining the fight. Desert Eagle will take the fall, so 1-for-1 trade at the very end.
Which I think is a worthwhile... Well, actually, no, I take it back. That's offlaner for support, not really. But if they kill Enigma, this will be really, really worthwhile. OD going to go ahead and use those illusions to body block like a baller. They're going to come through, take some tower damage, not enough to actually keep them... or give them enough confidence to go ahead and go for the dive. And Enigma trying to run through, but he can't because he got body blocked out by the trees. Fogged and body blocked, it sucks. But, everybody survives down bottom except for Lion and Clockwork. So, Enigma, he can go ahead and return to the jungle.
Yep. Definitely a good exchange for WP there.
Taking a quick look at the gold graph, you see a WP are ahead in the gold, and I think that's all just farm gold. No towers have gone down just yet. And XP shows us in favor of WP as well, so they're doing an excellent job with the rotations. They're getting the carries, a lot of farm, and Enigma has a decent amount of farm too. Relative to normal lane creeps, he's about on par with Gyrocopter, so that's good.
Yeah, if you look at the last hits, actually, it's quite significant. 37 for Luna and only 16 for Gyro, even though he had pretty much free farm up here as well.
And like I said before, Enigma's pretty much on par with Gyrocopter, which is actually a good and a bad thing, because Gyrocopter's in lane and Enigma's in the jungle, so... Yeah. They're going for a gank down bottom. Luna does get hit with the magic missile. The power cogs do come out, and like I said before, power cogs are kind of like a double-edged sword for Clockwork. I mean, even if he uses down the bottom of his lane, if he gets stunned inside his power cogs, he can't do anything. If he gets stuck inside his power cogs, then Luna can just pop her ulti, easily kill Clockwork before he gets out. And that...
Yeah, not with that kind of creeps around him as well, though. So. And it might have just been able to kill Luna before all the beams came out anyway. But yeah. In this situation, Cox, if he managed to get it on the Luna, then Luna would have been dead. That would have been an important kill.
Most definitely. Has she... Okay, she hasn't died yet. And Clockwork, he's died, I want to say twice.
Oh, Enigma though might be in a little trouble. Fluffy imprisons him up, but there's a lot of Eidolons here. Not quite sure if you want to stick around there. Malphus comes out, and the OD ultimate.
Nice juice coming up from Alex in 990. He's actually gonna get hit into the trees, or caught in the trees by OD. Magic Missile does finish him off, and that could have been scary if they had a rotation come in.
Yeah,
like, just one TP is all they needed. Meanwhile, top Invoker going all in. He's going full retard. He does get the kill on top of Gyrocops, but he's going to be getting hit with the Ancient Emperor and the Cold Feet, plus some damage, plus some missile from the grave. And oh man, I don't know if OD or AA will be able to get this kill because Nyx Assassin shows up, burns him out, and they all go their separate ways.
yeah, very nice kill. It's not like you need the Gyrocopter shut down because he doesn't have all that much gold. He doesn't have phase boots. He's looking for drums first before he finishes off any of that. So he's not a big factor, and he won't be for a while outside of his magic damage.
And on the flip side, you see Luna. She's going for more survivability / damage type items, which I think I like Luna's build better. I still don't understand why a lot of Lunas like to go for a fast Helmet of Dominator. I would prefer to see go for Yasha and then go for other things, but I mean, it's about the same amount of gold, so it's okay.
Well, if you get a Helmet of the Dominator early, you can start to get a creep and then start stacking the Ancients with that.
Yeah, but my question is, are they stacking yet?
No, she just got the first creep. Centaur's moving up towards the Ancients now.
Okay. Meanwhile, Invoker mid doing some nice little chunks of damage to OD. OD will Astral and then run away as fast as he possibly can. That is a max level Astral, so it does last for 4 seconds. And Invoker losing 10 intelligence?
Yep.
Yep.
It's quite a bit. But yeah, apart from that, OD hasn't really been able to get ahead. I mean, he's been involved in 2 kills. 3 kills if you count the assist as well, but looking at his net worth, it's not all that huge compared to the Invoker as well as the Luna. And OD is a hero where you have to get ahead, and otherwise he just doesn't do anything. I mean, if he doesn't do the damage, what does he really do? Take someone out of the fight for a couple of seconds?
Ooh,
yeah,
before we talk about that more, we got Vince getting a stun down bottom on top of the line. She gets turned into a froggy. Luna wishes she had her ulti right now, and wow, she never has mana for her ulti. If Luna had her ulti though, they could have possibly went on for that easy kill on top of VS. And we got a rotation from OD around the backside. Fluffy looking for something. Dragon, do you want to take this team fight?
There is one, but I mean, they have seen Fluffy there with the Observer Ward. So Tex will just back off, not having enough mana. And I'm actually a fan of the early Ring of Basilius on the Luna, just so you have that extra mana regen, so you can spam out Lucent Beans even more. What do you think about that?
That regen is great to have. Numbers, as far as math goes, there's a certain point where a Soji or Sage's Mask is better than a Ring of Basilius, and that number is I think 32 intelligence. So once you have 32 intelligence, you get more regen. Oh wow! Wait, what? He got hit by that. You saw that? Did you see Gyrocopter?
No.
Gyrocopter juked the Sunstrike, and I swear it looked like he got hit by it. Anyway, Clockwork down bottom. He tries to grapple, misses everything, and I'm gonna try to finish my point really fast, which was Basilius versus Sage's Mask. If you have 32 intelligence, you get just as much regen as you do with the Sage's Mask, but Luna has 31, so I guess she's technically below that number. So she can benefit from a Basilius too.
And the thing is, she got the Ring of Protection from level 1, so just a short trip to the side shop would have finished that up, and yeah, that would have been more mana to maybe bring down a Vengeful Spirit. Or just being able to be a little bit more safer and a little bit more at the ready.
Good point.
But yeah, at this point, yeah, probably not gonna go for that. Going a little bit greedy. I just hope he doesn't go for Midas too, because...
Well, I mean, Luna with the Midas is fun to watch sometimes, especially versus Gyrocopter, because we still have the ongoing theory of Gyro versus Luna.
Yeah, but where's the guy right now? Large Ancient version ultimate. Gonna hit online as well as Luna. You have to be careful now.
One
Nothing
hammer
with a haste drone.
One hammer is all he needs. He will be able to drop the hammer. I don't know if he'll be fast enough though, because the Ancient Emperor's ulti does wear out. OD drops the ulti, gets hit with the Luna ulti, and Vigil Spirit shows up. She gets slapped in the face with it. Luckily, Lion did go down. Nice raffle from Clockwork. He's stuck behind the trees though, so he needs to be very careful. Enigma shows up. Sunstrike from Invoker shows up as well, and there's always that global presence of Invoker. That's like something to worry about. And all in all, 1 dead on the side of WP, 3 dead on the side of Expo, It was a nice gank until Luna popped her ulti.
Yeah. And that OD just
Dire's middle tower
melted.
is under attack.
If you want to say that, but that was not fun to watch from the side of Expo.
I mean, good idea, but the AAL2 is a little bit too soon, or OD is a little bit too slow, one or the other.
If you're too slow with haste run, yeah, I guess you want to just want to see where they are, so as to not waste the ultimate. But that point was a little bit too late.
Oh, Luna! Oh my gosh!
It's gonna fall.
Enigma has a Blink Dagger plus Soul Ring plus ulti, so he can drop in ulti if anybody else does show up. But VS, it looks like she's the only person. Actually, no, Enigma might be forced to use it. Yes, he will use it, in fact. Just keep everybody move on back. Lion comes forward. He will be able to throw an Earth Spike in 2 seconds. Not going to have it in time. So he just popped his ulti just to make sure that they didn't go on Luna, because I think Rappel was up on clock.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Luna's pretty fast.
Yeah,
movement speed
but Rappel moves faster. Rappel moves a lot faster.
Yeah, but how are you really gonna hit that? With all the other units in between there.
Does Clock have phase? Oh no, his powers. Never mind.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It might be a little bit difficult, but still, I like Enigma popping the ulti. I mean, because he's not going to need it for the next team fight, because they've been doing a good job. WP have been doing a good job with their ganks.
Yeah, Fluffy's super scared, popping the Astral beside on himself besides the tower. And he dodges the Sunstrike that was a little bit further ahead because of it, so...
Dragon, let's take a quick look at these items, because I want you to give your full analysis on Expo's items on the Dire side.
Full analysis. Alright, Gyrocopter starting to catch up. He's got the drums, maybe looking for a space, but so standard build coming out from him in that regard now. Oh, Clockwork dies. He doesn't have anything, so not much to analyze there. Hina might be in trouble. Sunstrike not even needed. 2 heroes down. Vengeful Spirits, 2 slippers of agility, what the hell? Why do you have that on support bench?
Because it's carry VS is still a thing. A lot of people like doing it. I think it's silly, but you can go for Ring of Aquila on VS, and that's a nice support item for her to have. Or she can build a Vlad's later on.
Tower is in turmoil.
Yeah, but
Radiant's middle tower
why do you have 2 slippers of agility? You don't build 2 Wraithmans. 1 at the very most, if you get the farm. But mention this draft should be the support hero.
Yes, theoretically,
So,
but we have to base it on what the players
actually.
Wait, hold on. Up top. We got Gyrocops a little bit of trouble. Next Assassin did, in fact, throw out an Earth Spike instead of throwing out any damage, so they're going to try to go with Gyrocops. Sunstrike does just barely get juked, and oh my gosh, what am I doing? VS throws out a swap at point blank range. Next Assassin going to be the one to go down. Immediate Meatball falls from Invoker. Gyrocops ulti flies as well. VS wishes he had a swap again. I don't think the swap on Nyx Assassin was necessary. But they still do get a kill on top of Nyx, and they lose pretty much just a few ultis is all.
Yeah, the Gyrocopter ulti is on a low cooldown, so... Yeah, I think he bought something. Yeah, it's gonna be the face boots. I don't know why I didn't buy that from the side shop, but yeah.
Gyro?
Face drums on Gyro, yeah, I like that build. Pretty standard, hard carry agility build.
Oh, OD.
OD, yeah. OD doesn't have a whole lot.
No.
I mentioned that earlier, if you don't get ahead and if you don't have your farm with the OD, what can you really do? I mean, he doesn't even have a point up into the Arcane Orb. I mean, you usually want that if you get like around 1,000 mana pool. Because at that point, I think statistically you will never run out of mana with the Essence Shift. But doesn't have the levels, and not quite sure if he has the mana pool, because all that really goes toward that is the Null Talisman.
Right.
And the Power Trust if he switches that to Intelligence, so...
But at the very least...
he has more than enough mana, okay.
I was about to say, at the very least, his build is a little bit more standard, though, because I don't know why, I see a lot of people like to go for the ulti whenever it becomes available, and I think that's a complete waste of one skill point, because your ulti does, like, crap damage. We all know this. So, if Odie would have waited, like, instead of putting inside his ulti and putting inside Arcane Orb, like you suggested, I would have liked to see that a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, OD is a hero that all of his damage comes from the Arcane Orb, basically.
And his intelligence, and if he waits to level 10 to get his ulti, and then quick level 11 get his another point in his ulti, it actually does damage now.
Yep. It's really interesting how that ultimate scales. Because if you get really, really stacked, you can one-shot entire teams.
Nice.
I've seen that happen in pubs. It was we were all in a fountain, the enemy OD walked up, threw down the hammer, and everyone just died.
What, did he have 7 sheep sticks?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Now we were really far behind, so that helped as well, but...
Okay. Oh, Clockwork Grapple, he catches one person. That's going to be Invoking a little bit of trouble. He's trying to throw ability, not going to be able to do anything. Tornadoes himself out. Enigma throws down the Death Pulse, Midnight Pulse, doing a bunch of damage to Clockwork. He's going to be finally go down. Luna ulti flies through. She kills the Vengeance Spirit all by herself. Meanwhile, on the front side, Enigma shows up. Black Hole catching two. Gaka the missile stops Lion from falling with the Earth Spike, but he really needs to go and toss it out. The hammer falls from OD. I think Luna might be dead. Or, no, sorry, wrong person. Luna is going to be able to survive. I thought she got hit with Malefice, but they're on the same team.
There would have been a lot of friendly fire, but yeah, that was nice, Black Hole.
That was a nice fight. That Black Hole definitely did clutch.
Yeah, basically two sets of fights. One up here in the, near the river thing there, up near the lane, and Luna alone against two. And the Eclipse did some work, right?
Yeah, basically...
the Venge as well as the Clockwork, I believe.
Basically, like Luna's right there, and then Vengeance Spirit's Thunder right there, but the Eclipse was going through, and like, Luna's like, bro, you mad? Damage? You mad?
Yeah. So yeah, and then the Black Hole on the other two big damage deals, and the Gyrocopter as well as the OD, and then 1 point opposite Glaives was enough to dish out a lot of damage, even without the Eclipse.
And so, it would have been a lot faster, everybody dying, if Lion didn't get hit with the stun. He got hit with the Magic Missile. But his Earth Spike might have... Wait, no, it wasn't a Magic Missile. He got hit with a missile. Not a magic one. Just a normal one. From Gyrocopter.
But Invoker with the Yule Scepter now going into a BKB, it seems? It's a non-standard build. But I've seen it before, and yeah, it does also give you a lot of move speed.
Well, either BKB or Ags. But the Tornado Stick...
Ags, yeah, but I don't know.
It's... Given the Tornado Stick, it's probably going to be an Eggs, because what Invoker likes to do is he likes to explode you. Have you ever seen Invoker explode somebody?
Like using all the spells at once with...
Yes, but what order? This is the ultimate test. What order does he throw it? Okay, I'll tell you. Because I've gotten exploded a lot of times. It's not fun. But basically, he tornadoes you. He throws out Sunstrike, or sorry, throws Meteor, throws Sunstrike, throws down Deafening Blast, and then he throws down whatever else he needs to kill you.
Okay.
And it's a very scary thing because it can do a crazy amount of damage. Like, by the time you hit the ground, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
And we got GG's coming up. Okay, Invoker gets hit with the stun, and Enigma shows up, gets a nice little Malefice, plus Midnight Pulse, and they're going to force everybody back a little bit. Nick's assassin going for some damage. And yeah, okay, that's...
Honest GG.
There's a GG.
A little bit anticlimactic there, but it was a little bit weird. But yeah, lots of hate going on.
I wouldn't say hate. I'll say rivalry.
Yeah, maybe just I don't know. I don't know these teams. I don't know how they play and how they are how their feelings are towards each other.
I don't know, but the GG did come out like you saw, and that's it for this game. So, Dragondrop, would you like to go ahead and say or give us an outro for us?
I don't know what to say. This game was a little bit silly with some weird item builds, or skill builds also coming out from the Gyrocopter. And also Vengeful Spirit. I mean, what did these two slippers of agility really do? But yeah, we've seen some good Eclipses, some good Black Holes, so...
So
that was a waste of time, at the very least.
So that'll be it for this one. My name is CulBlu. I was joined here by Dragondrop. If you guys want to find me, you can check me out at youtube.com/user/CulBluDota. That's CULBLU Dota at the end of it. I also have a Twitter, which is at CulBluDota. It's a nice little Twitter thing. And there's also Casters Network, which is a group of people, or sorry, a group created for people to come together, collect, collaborate, and create with one another and find work. It's really nice for up-and-coming casters. If you want to go find out about some new people like Dragondrop, who has an interview on there, you can go check it out. It's awesome. There are like 14 interviews right now. I think there's only 12 live at this current point in time, but there's 2 more in the pipeline, and those will come out soon. And it's freaking awesome. So without further ado, Dragondrop, would you like to go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you?
Yeah, if you want to find out more about me, just follow me on Twitter at dragondropdota, or follow me on Twitch. Those are the 2 most useful places. Also at dragondropdota. Also YouTube, which I use as dumping ground for all my VODs. So if you want to catch up on some of my casting, you can go to the Dragondrop Dota channel on YouTube as well.
So there you go, guys. There you have it. We hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as we did, and we hope you guys enjoyed the silliness as much as we did. And with all that said, as always with these casts, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys whenever.